What's up, Neo? Logan here. I'm curious what type of AI content will be eligible for monetization on YouTube and not get dinged in the algorithm.
Yeah. Oh man, this is a super interesting question. What I would say first and foremost is I don't think our systems, whether it's the algorithm that Logan's alluding to, or monetization, or what have you, should honestly discriminate one way or the other, whether something was generated via AI like VO or something like that, or done sort of with a traditional sort of camera, or some combination.
Basically, a couple days ago, YouTube launched over 30 new features, with many of them being AI centered. So this includes things like AI automatic stream clipping, AI photo to video generator, AI assistant for YouTube Studio, and a bunch of other crazy features. We'll go more in depth about all the features in a bit, but it's pretty clear that YouTube is really trying to push AI usage. So what does this actually mean for creators? And I think there are some areas for concern, but I also think there are some areas for excitement. And in particular, I'm really excited about this one specific thing. Okay, but let's first touch on the concerns. And I think the concern that most creators have right now is the problem of AI replacing real creators, or at least taking away audiences from real creators. The fact that these AI videos can be made in 5 minutes easily and then gain millions of views, it does kind of seem like a threat to actual creators. Here's what Quabocov has to say, by the way. He says, the models will become even better, cheaper, and more addictive than before. They'll become so cheap that videos will be made solely for the user based on their recommendation data. Imagine the current shorts feed, but instead of man-made videos, it's all generative AI, and all videos are hyper-personalized on your recommendation data that these platforms collected from you over the past few years. Real creators will still be there, by the way, but they will have to try and compete with this absolutely insanely addictive new feed in a similar fashion to how we went from radio to TV to YouTube long form to short form. I honestly don't think this is too crazy of a prediction, and as these AI models and videos continue to become mass produced, I think it does also bring the concern of authenticity. So if everyone is using AI to write scripts, edit their clips, clone their voices, and even clone faces, so what will it mean to be an authentic creator? I guess this is more of a philosophical concern, but this is a real issue with YouTube because YouTube is constantly pushing the agenda of being yourself and being authentic. And on top of that, when it comes to people taking creators' voices and faces and cloning them for their own separate channels, then that also becomes a big privacy issue as well. And thankfully, YouTube is working on a detection tool for this particular issue, but I still think there are some areas of concern. Okay, but enough talking about concerns. Now let's move on to some of the more exciting parts about this update, because YouTube's push for AI definitely means creators will get more freedom to choose how they want to spend their time. The AI clipping feature is one example, because editing content yourself can sometimes get very tedious, and so having AI do that for you means you can spend your time doing something that you would actually want to do, like ideating for your next video. And if you don't like the ideation process or brainstorming for new videos, then you can use the AI inspiration tab in YouTube Studio to help, and you can dedicate more of your time on scripting or something like that. I definitely think most of these features are definitely just quality of life features, and YouTube's definitely looking to make things more efficient for the creator. There's also the fact that tools like these create a lower barrier to entry and make creating more accessible and possible, which is something that Neil stated in John Youshaei's podcast. And while all these tools are great, remember a while back I said I was excited about one particular thing? Well, that is the AI assistant in YouTube Studio. So here's the thing. I think that reading data is something that a lot of creators struggle with, and unless you're an expert YouTube strategist, it does get kind of hard to do meta-analyses across your channel. So this tool will allow creators to get better and more in-depth insights about their channel in an easier to understand manner, which I think this is huge. Because if this AI assistant comes out to be what it looks like it is, at least what is shown in the demos, then you can ask it like, what is my best performing thumbnail? Like, how do I make a better video? And even like, what's my best hook? The possibilities are kind of endless. And because this AI assistant has access to all of your channel's data and analytics, it means that it will be able to connect dots and look at things in a way that I don't think any creator, even strategist, will be able to look at. They might be able to draw new pattern recognitions and links between things that you would have never been able to catch yourself. I think this tool has the potential to change the whole YouTube data and analytics game. But anyways, if you'd like to read about everything and look at all of the resources I cited here, all of it will be in the description. But that AI image to video generator though, I don't know about that one. I think there's a lot to be excited about, and knowing YouTube's track record, it's pretty clear that they tread with caution and consideration when it comes to changing and implementing new things. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I definitely recommend watching John Youshaei's podcast if you haven't already. It's great. But anyways, that's it for me. I will see you later.